Hey guys, my name is Moon and welcome back for more Umineko When They Cry episode 4. So last time we were back in the past. Butler got his new powers, I guess, new skills. He can now use the blue fruit, right? So he has his own set of skills now. And they also proposed something last time that Mr. Kinzo has been dead all along, right? So I think he is, and let us continue this conversation between the adults right here, and let's see what they say.
つまり、お父様はすでに亡くなっている。しかし、遺産を分配したくないクラウス兄さんがそれを隠してるってね。
バカバカしい。
I mean, obviously they're gonna deny this.
そうです。バカバカしいにも程があります。これほどの侮辱は初めてです。私たちは警官立ち会いの下で強制的にその生死を確かめることさえ可能よ。ねえ、エヴァ姉さん。
ええ。そうよ、兄さん。話は何とでもでっち上げられるわ。
So what do they want in return for them to leave them alone, right? Are they gonna say the same conditions like the last episodes? We'll see.
兄さんが第三者の立ち会いのもとにお父様を面会させなければならない状況になんて簡単にお膳立てができるわ。
でも、それは後宮家にとってとても不名誉なことだと思うの。だから私はこの提案をしている。世話人の義務と責任。万一の際のペナルティ。これを承諾してくれれば、私たちはお父様を無理やり引きずり出すなんて真似は控えることができる。
ああ、そうだぜ、兄貴。さっき言ったじゃねえか。兄貴は世話人として当然の義務を果たしてるってね。切り絵の条件は大したことじゃねえはずだぜ。なぜ過剰反応する？親父が自然死以外の理由で死んだ場合、次期当主から引きずり下ろされるってのがそんなにも気になるのかよ。
それとも何？お父様が自然死以外の理由で亡くなるような心当たりでもあるのかしら？
そんな心当たりなどあるわけもない。なるほど。私にも親父殿の気持ちが分かってきたよ。
Oh yeah, he still doesn't want to admit it though.
死に方一つ自由にさせてもらえないとは、実に気の毒な晩年だよ。
ええ、本当に気の毒な晩年ね。その晩年が、実はもう過去のことじゃないのかと、私たちは疑っているの。この疑惑は、私たちをお父様に面会させてもらえるだけで、あっさりと解けるわ。
I mean, yeah. What Kyrie is saying is true. It is very, very easy, right? But they don't want to. That means he really is gone.
ここまで私たちに侮辱されても、それでも面会は許されないんですか？クラウス。お父様は多分、すでに亡くなっているわ。おそらく遺体は、極秘のうちにどこかに処分したでしょう。
But honestly, it's kind of weird that they're doing this in this episode. This is the last of the question arcs, right? If they revealed, yeah, they're pretty much saying that Kinzo is already dead. They should have put this in, I guess, an answer arc. But it is still in the question arcs right now, and we're getting actual answers. Okay, I guess.
そして、お父様の代理ということで財産を独占した後、失踪したことにして、7年かけてお父様を死体なき死者にする。ごめんなさいね。気を悪くしないで。これはあくまでも 私の推理ごっこだから。
無礼極まりない。あなたにこの屋敷にとどまる資格はありません。即刻退場なさい。二度と当家の敷居をまたぐことを許しません。
去年通用した手が今年もまた通用すると思ったのが運の尽きね。お父様はご機嫌斜めだから面会できない？
Okay, so they've been saying this even last year.
去年の時点で十分不審だったのに、今年もだなんて。お父様の代理を語り、財産を乗っ取るなら、もっとスピーディーにやって、今日の親族会議を待たずに失踪させるべきだったわね。さすがに甘いわよ、クラウスお兄様。
君が何のことを言っているのか私にはさ。
でもお父様がご機嫌斜めなのは事実で、クラウス兄さんが世話人としての責務として私たちの面会を拒んでるのだとしたら、それはとても立派なことよね。なら私の出した条件を飲んでくれればこの場は収まるわ。何しろお父様のことをこんなにも大切にするクラウス兄さんですもの。お父様に検視されて困るような死に方があるわけがない。いずれにせよお父様は病院嫌いなんだから書斎で亡くなるでしょうね。いずれにせよ必ず検視は行われるわ。
So I wonder what they did to the body though. Yeah, if he's been dead since last year. I mean, you could say like, they put him in a freezer. I don't know.
検視を逃れて殺すには失踪しかない。
The only way to kill him without an autopsy would be for him to disappear.
キリエさん、兄さんをいじめるのはそれくらいにしてくださらないかしら。
Ava rebuked Kyrie in a sickeningly kind voice. Considering the situation, that was impossible, which is why it was sickening.
兄さんにもいろいろと都合やプライドもあるはず。兄さんにとって当然の義務であっても、それを文書化して、その上ペナルティまで課せられたんじゃ。そりゃ不愉快なはずよ。ねえ、ローザ。
ええ、そうね。クラウス兄さんの長男としてのプライドを軽んじすぎたかもしれないわ。キリエさんの言うような世話人の責務についての覚書にサインというのは、さすがに気の毒かもしれない。
そうだな。兄貴はよくやってくれてる。そこを汲み取り、おかしな書類にサインとか、万一の時はペナルティとか、そういう話を抜きにして兄貴に全部一任することを考えてもいいかもしれねえな。
お前ら。
Not just Ava, but Rudolph and Rosa as well, with unnerving smiles on their faces, as though they planned this beforehand, began closing in on Kraus. They now understood perfectly how Kyrie had cornered Kraus, and exactly where she was prepared to compromise. Okay, so what do they want? Right? I mean, yeah, they have these conditions, but what do they want?
世話人の責務についての覚書。これにサインすることなく、私たちがお父様への面会を生涯求めないことにもできるわ。覚書などなくても、クラウス兄さんが世話人にふさわしいという保証をしてくれれば。
私にその保証金を支払えというのかね。これはおかしい。
保証金はエヴァさん、ルドルフさん、 そしてローザさんの3人に1人30億円ずつ。
So it's 3 billion now. So back then I think it was like 2.5 each. If I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? But yeah, it's pretty much the same then. This is what they want. What they did in the first episode and I guess the other ones. Yeah, it's pretty similar. But in this case, they have this compromise or that they will not say anything about this. They will they're not gonna mind them, but they have to be paid. But Jesus, man. These people would do anything for money.
手付金としてその1割の3億円ずつを今年度中に振り込んでもらうわ。
90億だとそんな金はない。
お父様がお亡くなりになった後なら捻出できるはずよ。私たちもその程度には下調べは済んでる。手付金の9億円だってクラウスさんの財産状況ならなんとかなるはず。
But yeah, basically in Kyrie's side, Kyrie, Rudolph, Ava, Rosa's side, they're pretty much winning this argument. If Kraus gives them the money, yeah, they got the money. If he doesn't give them, they can do the other stuff. Like what Kyrie was saying, right? Make a meeting between Kinzo, Kraus, and then a third party. So, or they could force their way into the room. And now they're gonna know that, oh, he was really dead, right? And then they can split all the inheritance. So they're gonna win either way.
それこそお父様に借りることだって可能でしょ？
Yeah, and it should be even possible for you to borrow it from father. So basically this, what they're doing here is Krauswood, and yeah, Krauswood should get this though. He should just give them the money because he will still be in control of the assets if they just give them their part, right? So yeah, he should just accept it and just say yes. Just say yes and you're finished.
白々しい演技は不要よ。
Yeah, no more charades anymore. Just give it to them.
不愉快だ。実に不愉快な話だ。
まったくです。お父様の遺産の話だけでも十分不敬だというのに、お父様はもう死んでいる？
Or too disrespectful.
主人がそれを隠していて財産を独占している。もううんざりです。
I can't imagine, right, man? They're saying this, but they don't even want them to go and see Kinzo, right? Like, it's so easy. Just go to the room then. If you're saying this, both of you are like what do you call it? What is the word? Flustered? But yeah, look at their faces.
あなたたち全員にもはや後ろ宮を名乗る資格などありません。
So easy if you are not lying and then just show them that he's still alive, that he's still there.
落ち着いてや、夏井さん。みんなもう話はこれまでや。
It's just quite funny because yeah, both of them, it's so obvious that he's gone and now both of them are getting cornered like this.
どうや、この場の話は一旦ここまでにせんか。規模がでかい上に唐突な話や。わしらも興奮してるところがあるかもしれん。ここは一旦休憩を挟んで頭を冷やさんか。クラウス兄さんにもちょいと時間が必要やろ。な、クラウスさん。
時間？そんなものがなぜ私に必要なのかね。
ま。わしらかて本音じゃ物騒なことなど考えとらん。どうしてもお父さんに会わせてもらえんから。それにクラウスさんが売り言葉に買い言葉で頭に血が上ってしまったのもよー分かっと。クラウス兄さんかって本当そこまで言うんなら合わせてやってもいいと思っとるんやな。そうやろ。ただつい意地になってもうたんで
今さら会ってもいいなんて言えなくなってしまっただけや。そうやろな
確かに主人も皆さん同様、少々冷静を欠いてしまったところもあるでしょう。私たちはお父様の皆さんに会いたくないという意思を尊重して頑なに断っていたに過ぎません。
そうだな。つい昔のような兄弟喧嘩になってしまい、私も意地になってしまった。頭を冷やそう。お前たちが親父殿にどうしても会いたいという強い気持ちはよくわかった。私もそれを伝える。なんとか面会してもらえるよう親父を説得しよう。それでどうかね。
そうね。クラウス兄さんに説得の時間を与えてもいいと思うわ。
そうだな。頼むぜ兄貴。俺たちに会ってくれるようよく説得してくれ。
Please persuade him to meet with us.
何しろ親父の世話人なんだからよ。
その説得だけど、今夜中って制限を設けさせてもらうわよ。
Yeah, pretty much what they're implying is you have until later tonight to decide if, yeah, you're gonna give them or they're gonna have to move.
明日になったら、私たちは書斎の扉を打ち破ってでもお父様の安否を確認するわ。それでいいわよね、兄さん。
好きにするがいい。
Yeah, do as you like, he says, but he's not.
なるほど。説得すらも大して時間はかけられないようだ。夏日、行こう。せめて晩餐にはご一緒していただくようお願い申し上げよう。
はい。
They left? Dude, I can imagine Kraus and Natsui going to another room and then freaking out, right? Like, what are we gonna do? My god. Once her footsteps disappeared, Hideyoshi took a deep breath, smirking and flopping onto the sofa. They won, basically. Yeah, because they won.
あんた恐ろしい人やな。
Any answer they get, they win. Yes, any answer. It's their victory.
勝手な口出しをしてごめんなさい。謝るわ。
いやいや、当初の計画にはなかった追い詰め方だが、結果は上々だ。相変わらずお前ってやつには頭が下がるぜ。
でも9億円も用意できるのかしら。クラウス兄さんの財政状況ギリギリで 7.5 億が限界と私たちは計算したはず。9億はさすがにふっかけすぎじゃない？
無理なら無理でいいのよ。
How long would a person take to get that kind of money? Let's say 750, 900 million yen. Like, of course, I don't know that. Like, I can't even imagine having something like that. But Jesus, right? God damn, 900 million yen. By the end of the year, they said.
クラウス兄さんの顔を立てて 7.5 億に減額とかやれば譲歩したっぽく見えて収まりやすいでしょ。
If we do something like lowering to 750, Cross season can save face. It'll look like we're compromising and it'll be easier to settle, right? But yeah, that was the original one, right? 750 million. That's why I said earlier they increased it a little bit. 300? Because yeah, back then it was like 7.5 for all of them. 2.5 each.
本当に9億出てきたなら大成功だし。
兄さん、今頃夏日さんと作戦会議中でしょうね。あのプライドの高い兄さんがどんな言い訳をしながらへりくつをこねてくるか。
お父さんを説得できるわけがない。
Dude, these two, I mean, Kyrie and Ava, they're like witches themselves. There's no way to convince someone who isn't even there. Okay, what was that? Are we gonna see Kraus and Natsui?
兄弟たちも年に一度の親族会議にそれぞれの都合を合わせてやってきています。
Kraus and Natsui could be seen in Kinzo's dimly lit study. If Kinzo shows up right now, I'm not gonna believe it. Yeah, I mean, as they say, right? Not everything you see on this island is real. Not everything. So yeah, there's some things that are real that they're saying to us, like subtly every single time. Not every single time, but from time to time they say things that are actually, yeah, you could feel, you could see that it may be real. And then the other ones are just, yeah, not really real. Just stories. Every once in a while thunder could be heard and the dimly lit room flickered with light. It seemed that the island would be closed off by the storm very soon.
お父様、どうか今一度不敬な彼らに当主様の威厳をお示しください。
Was he really here? Imagine that.
ダメだな。
It's fake. It's fake. Yes, it's fake. The large shadow of a person standing by the window, his majestic back facing them, answered quietly and forcefully. He hung his head and shook. Eventually they could hear a mumbling laugh over his shoulder.
ダメだな。全然ダメだ。
3 months left to live. An almost finished geezer? To whom exactly are you referring? Jesus.
愚か者が。
Oh, look at his eyes though. His pupils are so big.
弟たちに恫喝されてのこのこやってきたか。恥を知れ。
As Kinzo turned and brushed to escape, it flashed forcefully through the room's stale air. That air pressure truly signified Oshirame Kinzo's majesty and willpower itself. After being blown back by the wind, it wasn't strange that Kraus landed on his butt. As though showing consideration for Kraus, who looked as though his legs had been swept out from under him, Natsui also crouched down. Then, with a thunk, Kinzo's footsteps approached with a heft that signified his dignity.
お父さん。
お父さん。
バカや。カノンに聞いておるわ。貴様が弟たちにどれほど情けなく手玉に取られたかをな。
お父様、夫はお父様の名誉を守るために懸命に。
Without lending an ear to Natsui's words, Kinzo extended his palm to Kraus's collar as the latter sat on the floor. No, he curled his fingers, leaving only his pointer finger out, then took that finger and pressed hard in Kraus's collar, twisted it, and slowly with just one finger, picked up Kraus into the air.
情けないやつだな、お前は。妻に自分の弁解をさせるのか。言い訳くらい自分でしてみせよ。
Kraus clawed at the air. Kinzo's brawny finger was choking him. He couldn't even open his mouth, much less talk. However, even if he had been able to open his mouth, as he was now, there was no way he'd be able to think up an excuse that Kinzo would accept. Still, how could this power be described? No one would call Kinzo an old man after seeing this superhuman strength.
お父様、夫はお隣に戦いました。
Can you even believe this scene right now? I don't think so.
どうかお許しください。
夏日。
I mean, sure, we've been seeing a lot of magic and stuff like that, right? But I mean, in terms of, yeah, like the human aspect to it, like there's no magic right now. But this doesn't feel real.
戦いというのはな、勝つまでの過程を言うのだ。負けるまでの過程は戦うとは言わぬ。それはただ一言、みっともないというのだ。
Yeah, and look at his eyes. It looks like a fake person, a fake Kinzo.
これが私の後継ぎだというのか
This eyes, man. As thunder roared, Kinzo laughed heartily as though nothing could be more pleasant. And when he finished laughing, he threw his son away like he was a scrap paper, slamming him against the wall. Kraus slid down the wall, rubbing his throat as though in pain. Natsuhi ran up to him and looked after him. But without showing any interest in the two of them, Kinzo returned to the space near the window as though he had been there the whole time and looked at the thunderclouds of misfortune.
ベアトリーチェにさえ会えれば我が人生には何の悔いもないと思っていたが、どうやらそういうわけにもいかぬらしい。魔女より得たものは何も残せぬのが初めからの約束。しかし後宮の名は魔女のものではない。その名を継ぐのが誰にふさわしいか、どうやらそれだけはわしが自らの手で解決せねばならぬようだ。喜べクラウス、気が変わったぞ。
お父さん。
お父さん。
では
貴様らふぬけどもと食事をする気など起きぬ。だがその後の親族会議には出席する。
お父様、ありがとうございます。
私はその席上で当主継承についての重大な発表をするであろう。
He's not gonna do that.
お前たちのくだらない争いは私自らが解決してやる。
But if he does, they're telling us that he might be dead. Then now they're changing it, right? I think, okay, as we're seeing this, I think he's really dead. But if he shows up, for example, while they're having, their dinner, it's gonna be magic again, for 100%. For sure. There's gonna be something gonna be happening there. If he ever shows up, is what I'm saying. But I'll put this, him being dead already, before the events of this family meeting. I'll put that in that is the truth. Yes, that is the truth. And anything we see going forward with this Kinzo right here, it's not real. Right? Right? I mean, come on. You can see how fake his eyes is. Dude, the eyes of this Kinzo is so hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I guess we have a new part of the story, so let's take a break here. Even though the episode is quite short, so I'm sorry about that. But let's see, what do we get here? Kinzo. We got nothing really here. Bitch's side. Yeah, Maria's right here. The tips. We got nothing for the tips again. Okay, here. Glico. Ochazuke this was mentioned, right? Known as Bubuzuke in Kyoto, where Sumadera Kasumi is from, is green tea poured over rice with savory toppings. It is said in Kyoto offering chazuke to a guest is often not meant sincerely, but is merely a way of indicating in a roundabout fashion that it is time for the guest to leave. Oh, okay. That's why when they said this chazuke, yeah, it was a highlighted, so that's what it means. Yeah, when Kasumi was talking with Okunogi, right? Effectively in this scene, Tetsuro brazenly steals a phrase from Kasumi's own cultural roots to tell her not to let the door hit her on the way out. Okay. So what is this? When was this mentioned? Is the extremely cultural influential Japanese region depicted in the old 5,000 yen. Okay. Glico caramels. Japanese confectionery company Glico. The Glico Running Man became an iconic trademark and mascot that the company still uses today. But I wish that we have like bigger tips in this game. Like I miss the tips from Higurashi that we would get from time. I mean, not time to time. It's at the end of each chapter, right? That we get some tips. I kind of miss that. I'm not gonna lie. Kinzo's name as a mage is Goldsmith. His skills as a summoner are legendary for the modern age. In terms of summoning ability, there are times when he surpassed even Beatrice. So I think that in this episode, we're gonna be seeing Kinzo in... we always see him dead though, every single time, right? Like he just ends up dead. And then the other time when Beatrice arrived in his room, they burned him basically. Right in the room. With Kanon, was it Kanon? Shannon was there, and was it Genji? But yeah, pretty much them there. Was it like, I think it was last episode as well. So maybe now in this episode, Kinzo is gonna be much more vital to the story. Vital as I mean, he's gonna do a lot of stuff in this episode for sure. Him laughing like that, him proclaiming that I would go to the dinner. I would show myself. Like, I don't want to talk to them, but I would show myself, right? That's a very, very big difference. That's going to be interesting to see. Like, even though now I believe that he is really dead. Put that in the truth of what's happening in Rokunjima. I wish that we could make I think I'll put a list, I guess, of all the truths that I get from this game or in each episode. Yeah, I should put that. Like, oh, this is Beatrice when Rosa was talking about the story with her and Beatrice, right? When the OG Beatrice that she saw died. I should put that. I should have a list of things that I believe is the truth in all of these things that's been happening. Because of course, not everything that we see is real, right? Mostly all that we see is not real. It's just like you get bits and pieces from time to time, then oh yeah, this feels real. Like this one with Kinzo right here. It really feels real that he might have been dead before the events of this family meeting this year. But we'll see what happens here. Kinzo, man. However, he is very mismatched, and while he does excel in some areas, he is fatally lacking as a mage in others. He cannot even perform the trifling magic to reheat a cup of tea, yet he can summon demons capable of using magic to boil the oceans. That is interesting. His system of magic is his own and has its origins in its mathematical miracles. Beatrice later reworked her own system of magic based on this. So they're showing this, they're telling this to us. He might be summoning other people later. Yeah, look at this. His skills as a summoner are legendary for the modern age. Okay, we're gonna look forward to that. What is he gonna summon? Is he gonna summon more like when Ava Beatrice? She's not here though. I guess her picture is not here. But well, yeah, she summoned some new stuff, right? The Chester sisters last time. What if Kinzo does that as well? He summons his own batch of other demons. I can't wait to see that, but yeah. Anyway, we are gonna continue this and do more of Umineko When They Cry, episode 4 in the next one. So I'll just see you then, guys. Bye bye.